How to pick the right property, it's easy once you know the many traps in property. So I always say the right property in the right location with the right funding and the right sort of tenant and your home and hose. But how do you do that? For instance, the right property. Just at the moment there's a lot of cost cutting going on in the construction industry and they're moved into lightweight. And the average person wouldn't know what lightweight is because it looks solid, it looks like a bag of brick or a bag of cement, but in fact it's lightweight. The problem with that is it's a cheap method of construction today, it'll look cheap tomorrow, you won't get your capital growth, and you get movement in there, you get water in, you can do untold amounts of damage to your ceilings, electrical wiring, you have to have your roof pulled off, all those sort of things. So definitely choosing the right sort of property is critical. And then the right location from a number of things, because if you're looking at buying a 4-bedroom house but it's a 2-bedroom unit demand area, you're not going to fill it with tenants. Vice versa, if you buy a 2-bedroom unit in an area where people have a need for housing, it's going to be difficult to find a tenant. So the right property in the right location. If you're buying for capital growth, certainly the right location to me is in country towns or in areas where it's easy to tap more supply in, like there's a farm behind it or a ratty-tatty industrial area that can soon be knocked down and bring new modern properties in, because that's just going to add to the supply and people don't want to buy your property, they want to buy this more modern property that's just gone up, yours can go down. Getting the right sort of tenant is good, getting the wrong sort of tenant can be a nightmare. So with the club we've come up with a neat thing to list tenancy with a number of letting agents, so they know it's a very valuable source of business for them. So if a tenant comes in that they think could be a possible problem, they won't put them near our landlords, they'll put them near their own monopolised landlord. When a good one comes in, they'll quickly direct them across to ours because they know they're in competition with 2 other letting agents. So that's I've covered all those. The right sort of funding. When we first started, Morris Godfrey was one of our schoolmates, and at that stage we would just say which bank, because they all vary from week to week, and we said rates are 9.75%, but I think rates are coming down, so go variable. They went and saw their friendly bank manager who said rates are going to go up, fixed for 5 years to 12.75%. Well, when they come to time, I nearly died and never took my advice, but for the next 5 years I told them every time I saw them, are you enjoying your 12.75%? Because we're now down to about 5.5%. So getting the right rate and the right sort of funding at the right sort of time is a vital